Hello everybody, and welcome back. I am Waylon, the indoor farmer, and on this episode, it's a pretty simple episode. Inevitably I knew I was going to run into a time when, I'm kind of slow or I didn't have as much content, and that's because I am, like I've said in the past, I am sort of slowing down or holding back on building new projects or tinkering with bigger expansion ideas because I'm trying to buy my own home, have my own space, a little more permanent, setup that I can not be worried about having to take the stuff back down or any issues between me and the owner of the property. So I'm kind of trying to sort of slow down in that respect. But that doesn't mean I haven't learned anything, and I can really fine-tune and dial in the system that I have going on now. And as far as that goes, you'll see a couple things here in this episode that I wanted to point out. So I'm happy that this little seedling it's really popping. It's really bouncing back, I guess, from it almost wilting to death, from not being in the direct nutrients base. It was up in the piping behind this. So I really got to wait until a plant has a lot of roots, or really thick roots or long roots, to really get in there and be in that PVC pipe that goes along the back end there, for it to really get the nutrients it needs. And let's see, the basil's looking good. So those two back there, actually, I did move those back down into the trough so I don't have to water them. And I just didn't. I wanted to leave room for everything, and you can see here that the mustard. I think I pointed this out last episode. It's really starting to branch upward now after it branched out away from the center. I don't know if that is a light thing or they're all trying to fight for more light. Part of that is because I did not lower the light, as you can see behind me. If I could lower that light a little bit, which I can do, I'm not for sure what kind of knot to use, and I don't want to use just a slip knot because it might slip and fall down. Anyway, it's something I'm going to work on, but you can tell, like, especially with these flowers, they got too heavy and they're sort of falling to the side, but then a thicker branching of it, or the main stalk is coming out now, going up higher. So I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure that it's all a lighting issue. And you'll see down here, these two are lettuce. You would think the lettuce would grow quite a bit faster than it is, but I think what's happening is that the lettuce is on the far end from where the nutrients comes in, so it might just be thinned out by that time, and a lot of it's gone back down the downspouts into the overall tank. But this is just a little bit of what I do on a daily basis, just kind of looking and trying to keep everything separated and spread out, and anything that looks like it's not getting enough nutrients, I want to cut out any parts that look like they've died off or are not getting enough. Just kind of get that stuff out of there. Yeah, this is sort of like a coasting time period for me, because I'm sort of just waiting for things to grow. I've tried a little bit of the spinach leaf. It's very tart, very spinachy. Not spinach, what am I saying? The mustard leaf. I apologize. The spinach actually still will not grow for some reason. You'll see that over here. It sort of started to regrow and then withered and died away. So I'm gonna see what I can do with mustard leaf. I feel like you could use that in cooking, and maybe a little bit of like a lettuce, maybe, or like an accent to a dish. Yeah, you see this, the two lettuces there, they're just not doing much. This metal mesh that you see right here, that is the last downspout. so there's a good chance that the nutrients just doesn't reach that far past there, and you're just not getting much. The light is at its closest down there, but that's not. I don't think that's the issue. Yeah, the spinach or the mustard leaf is getting pretty big. That seems to be the biggest thing that's growing there. That and basil. So I'll get to try that stuff, but I want to try more than that. So I put together a little, I guess, collage of pictures. I don't know, a little slideshow of just a few pictures of the little seedling growing, a little cannabis seed growing. My dogs are driving me nuts over here. Yeah, the second seed didn't do much, but I did look at it today, and excuse me, my eye is watering. I looked at it today, and it does have a root going, but I don't know if it's going to actually take off. It just seems like it's a lot slower than the one that we're looking at here. Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger, and obviously that's what happens. I'm interested to see how long it takes before I have to then transplant it to a bigger container, and so on and so forth. I mean, I'm going to have to get some equipment, build a little space for it. Hopefully, I don't know that this plant will get all of that kind of a treatment, the special, room and the individual nutrients that it's supposed to get, new light that I'm going to buy. So I do need to get more equipment. But all of that, is going to be a lot easier to do in my own space, which I've said before, so I'm pretty excited about it. But it's also very annoying trying to find the right space. I'm sure if anyone out there has tried to find a home, I mean, it's not easy, especially if you want to make your business there as well. So wish me luck, I guess, but I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer to figuring it out. I think I'm going to not shoot so high and just get something that is going to be a huge step in the right direction, we'll say. But for now, I'm going to have to I'll probably add more things to the big system in the meantime, because all the plants that are going now that we just looked at are going to be big enough to transplant into the PVC soon. So that means I should be able to add more and more to this until that thing is full, hopefully, because I feel like I have enough fish in there for that. I mean, especially they're breeding and the babies are getting bigger. The two babies that I had really early on, hopefully that gets the guppies, gives them the confidence to move on with a little more breeding. But yeah, until next time, guys. This was just a simple recap video. I'm gonna keep doing these, and hopefully that will propel me into doing bigger and bigger projects, and especially, like I said, when I get my own space. So I appreciate it. Hey, but just to let you guys know, check me out I'm on YouTube now. I'm on Rumble. I'm on Locals.com. I'm on Vimeo. And I'm on Minds.com, Instagram. I think that's it. I'm trying to branch out a little bit, so that more and more people can find it. It's just something that, eventually the entire playlist up to the point where I am big enough to be commercial will be an interesting watch all at one time at some point. But until next time, guys, thank you for watching.